Hello, my name is Ryan Grandy. I am a sales engineer with Live Action, and I'm going to be walking you through one of our flow to packet processes, this time with an emphasis on accessing packets from application alerts. We're going to be starting off in our HTML5 interface, focusing on the Status Dashboard tab and the Overall Status widget. This widget shows us that we have several sites, devices, and applications that are not only in warning status, but also critical status. We're going to focus on the apps in critical status by clicking on the box in the lower left-hand corner. That takes us to the application page already filtered for those applications that are in critical status and gives us access to information like whether or not those apps are in violation of network performance or application specific performance thresholds. By clicking on the name, it's going to take us to the actual application specific page. And here we're going to be able to see all of the NetFlow analytics for this particular application across our entire network. The right-hand half of this window gives us a geotopology view where I can click on network segments to see how this particular application, in this case VoIP, is performing on this particular segment. Here I can see that from our DC in New York to Seattle, we violated both our jitter and packet loss threshold. Clicking another segment in red, I can see from New York to Los Angeles, we were fine on jitter, but violated our packet loss threshold. Now what we want to do is click on the site itself, and this shows us the last alert that was triggered by this particular site into our system. But what we want to focus on is the link to active alerts. If I click on this active alerts button, it's going to take us to the alerts page that we could also access from any of these options up here. But in this case, it's already filtered for the site that we had clicked on. And now I can see the last few alerts here at the top, and the second to last alert was from one of our packet capture appliances, and it's VoIP related. So if I go ahead and click on this, I get detailed views on the right-hand side about this alert, but we want to turn our attention to this peek button. By clicking on this peek button, it's actually going to go ahead and take me to a forensic search, whereby all of the information required to lock in on just the flow that triggered that particular alert is going to be put in and pre-populated into the filter for us. I can go ahead and change the name here. So I'm going to do VoIP in case there's more than one forensic search out there so I don't have any trouble finding it. I can choose more or less analytics to be run at the time that those particular packets are isolated. And I'm going to go ahead and click on Start. So here we can see it's going ahead, searching through all of the packets in our rolling buffer, and it's already completed, selected only 7,000 packets. So now I can go ahead and click on this. Since I know that we were dealing with VoIP, I'm going to go ahead and click right onto the VoIP dashboard. And now we're looking at packet-based analytics from this particular call that triggered the actual alert. I can also come in if I wanted to, for example, and see the packets themselves as well as their decode. Now, in the event that this particular alert was triggered by a device that wasn't a packet capture capable appliance, I'm going to go ahead and close this window, go back to our alerts page, and here we have an alert that was generated by one of the routers on the network. In that case, we actually have the ability to use this conversation or path analysis view. So clicking on this takes me to our path analysis. Now here we're actually again able to see every single device that this particular router or conversation rather traversed. So we can see it came through our DC router here. We can see it traversed our MPLS provider, came into this router here, and touched this particular packet capture device as well as this particular packet capture device. So now I have not one, but two different devices that I can click on to get the packets from their perspective. So if I click on this, once again, we get a cross launch filtered down to just the packets that are related to just that alert. Thank you very much. I appreciate your time, and hopefully you'll enjoy using all of these new features in LiveNX.